This is my 5.3 that I got out of a 03 Chevy Tahoe, and today we're going to be rebuilding this and tearing it down. Let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, let's get this thing pulled out. This is what it's looking like before. You see there's a bunch of oil on this thing. There's more oil than engine. But first, let's get that core support out the way so we got more room. We're going to start disconnecting all our lines, and we're going to take off our headers. Headers was just hand tight, and half of them didn't even have the correct bolts. As you can see right here, there's a lug nut they use as a washer. But next thing, we're going to hit this flex plate. Let's get that out the way, and let's get this engine out of here. We've got everything unbolted. Let's start throwing that cherry picker in there, and let's get this 5.3 out of there. Cherry picker where it needs to be. First, we're going to take out this intake so I can pull it by the heads. So let's get that intake out the way. And easy as that, we got that intake off. Now let's start lifting up that engine. And after a bunch of struggling because my cherry picker got stuck in the mud, I got that bad boy out. Check that out. Easy as can be. And before we start throwing wrenches at this thing, I hit it with the power washer just to get as much oil as I could off. Enough yapping though, let's get this thing torn down. We're going to get this valley cover out of our way. Check that off the list. We got that. Now let's get these headers out of our way. Easy as that. We got those off. Let's move those to the side. Now let's start getting these valve covers so we can hit these heads. Valve cover out the way. Now let's hit those heads. We got bolts at the top, bottom, and in the middle. Yeah, buddy, once we got those bolts loose, we're going to pull that head straight off. Next, we got to get this oil pan out the way. You see that thing is insanely filthy, but let's break those loose. Let's pull that off, and let's start taking off that guard. And this is what we're looking like in the inside. Check that bad boy out. Now let's start taking off those mains. It's got screws on the side of each of them, one on each side. We're going to mark them. We do not want to mix these up. We want to keep these just like this. So mark these. Now let's get those bad boys out, and we'll start pulling out that crank and those pistons. Alright, those mains are all out. Now the pistons and the crank are ready to come out, but we need a specific harmonic balancer pulley for this, and I'm waiting for it to come in. So if you want to see that, stay tuned and hit that follow.